Good morning, comic book fam. Good morning. Excuse me. Today we're talking about another issue for kind of King in Black, but this is not going to be King in Black itself. This is going to be a Venom issue number 33. This book, this is of course a Ryan Stegman cover variant. So of course, if you bought a regular one, you will have different. And is this book worth it? I think super worth it, especially if you already read King in Black number 3. This is what happens with Eddie Brock, and this actually starts with certain things, and it goes along what is happening in King Black 3. So you can read them both at the same time, because there are things happening at the same time as here. Really cool thing, and I highly recommend that. So the book is definitely good in that regard, but how's the story itself of Eddie here? Well, let's open the book and let's take a look. So this is of course Agent Venom, and we know that when we left off, of course Eddie had, there was Flash Thompson and there was Rex. Right, day 3 went like, oh right, we need to do something, we need to get stuff done, and that Agent Venom was the big reveal of the issue number 32. Here we kick off with the scene, of course, when Spider-Man's talking to Dylan, and he's talking to him for like a good 2 pages. He's trying to explain to him like, hey listen, you don't have to be a hero. Right, like your father told me, that to take care of you, so I'm gonna try to take care of you. It's like, listen, kid, when they've messed up my grandparents, like I had no choice. I had to become a Spider-Man. Wolverine had no choice. Like, look at all those people. They had no choice. They had to become heroes in the specific time. But you, and this is kind of like a nonsense, like, but you can choose not to help anyone. Like, it's your choice. Which is such a dumb thing to say, because the whole world is just ending. Dylan is the only thing that can save us. And he's like, you have a choice, kid. You don't have to. But of course, at the same time, we can say, like, yes, Spider-Man is doing that, so Dylan is going to be like, I'm gonna do it. Like, to convince him even more into that. Which, that's why I'm letting it pass, because, again, there's this emotional baggage with his father dying, all of that stuff. So, yeah, I can understand that. And as Dylan in The King in Black 3 is raging, we also feel that, also of course our Eddie Brock feels that over here. So he's like, I don't know what's happening, mate. I don't know what's going on. And every time Dylan uses its powers, it kind of takes Eddie Brock takes a notice, and he's like, that's my damn son, he's kicking ass. So he just feels it. And of course, the big reveal, right? The Agent Venom, the Flash Thompson, and they're like, hey, listen, I'm not dead. Like, I was still here, you didn't get rid of my codex, and I saw what you did, on my grave. It meant a world. Thank you. And look, something is happening. Something is happening to the people, and we got, again, the beautiful splash page of what is happening in King in Black number 3, where we got Thor fighting, we got a Dylan freeing Captain America, which is again right there in the from a different perspective in King in Black number 3, and that's the moment where they take notice, like Dylan is saving those heroes, Dylan is saving those people, which opens a portal, and it opens a portal to the core of the hive, right? They call it the God Hive, and the gorgeous art. I mean, like, Stegman is at its finest with the art right here. So they go to the core, they see that some of the symbiotes are taking other symbiotes that were disconnected and are not really willing to work with Newell to the cells, right? They're kind of like prison cells. So they feel like, okay, listen, we gotta go there, save them, they're gonna connect with us, we can do it. So Flash Thompson was like, all right, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna be the one. I have my symbiote. I have my other one. Let's go. So he just charges right in. Rex is still not convinced. Rex thinks that's a suicide mission, but you can't convince Flash Thompson otherwise. So he jumps right in, goes straight down, and well, saves symbiotes. So as he saved some symbiotes, he turned himself into the dragon, because those symbionts connected with him, because they don't really like Null. So that is kind of a great thing of like, hey, there are symbiotes that are good that want to battle Null inside of the hive. So that's where we're gonna take that battle, and the Flash Thompson's role just grow. But as this is happening, we see something is going on with Rex, and his symbiote is changing, and his symbiote changes into Null, and the Null again takes Eddie hostage, and he's like, all right, that seems familiar, and he wants to drop him from the ledge from the ledge, literally. That's the whole book. Like, it's short. It, you know, in terms of like the story and the substance, of course, you know, I'm not, you know, giving you every single thing they say, because I want you to read that. I think it's a great tie-in book, and it's great that it also shows certain things that are happening in King in Black 3, because it gives you the sense of placement. Like, that happens when this is happening. That. I like that sense of placement. But also the downside is that this story feels dragged out, which is my biggest issue sometimes with Kate's. Like, he drags certain pieces, you know, for too long, and some pieces are like too short. So that's why, again, okay, tie-in book. I think it's a must-read for a Venom fan. It's a must-read when you're reading King in Black, because again, that is crucial. 8 out of 10. Beautiful 8 out of 10 with gorgeous cover art and everything. So thank you guys so much for watching. Goodbye, good night, have a fantastic rest of the day. Take care. Bye.